So I'm very proud that we've managed finally to pull together the second cohort of the East Africa Emerging Public Interest Advocates Program. This year's cohort and the running of the training has been particularly special for us. It has indeed been one of the most difficult projects we've ever had to implement. In the face of COVID-19, it became very difficult to mobilize, to organize people. We went through a tough time last year because after we had dispatched the first cohort, immediately COVID-19 arrived officially in East Africa, and it really just broke down our programming altogether. We couldn't get the fellows to complete the practicum on time, and therefore we had to postpone a lot of the activities, including holding the closing seminars in January. So we only had about an 8-day gap between the closing of the first cohort and the launch of the second cohort. You can imagine that we were already quite exhausted by then. But I'm very proud of the team behind this. The program coordinator, Belina, and the assistant program coordinator, Adela, I think did an incredible job of just putting this team together and getting the program together. We had underestimated the investment we would need to make in technology to really get a good program rolling, because about 40% of all our faculty was not willing to travel to Arusha given everything that is going on with COVID-19. So we've had to do a lot of improvising, a lot of flexibility needed to be made to allow for all our faculty to attend to the program without much difficulty. I am really, really proud of what the faculty was able to do despite the difficulties, those who weren't able to travel and whatnot. I think certainly despite all the odds, this year's cohort has proved to us, where there's a will, there's a way. And there's every evidence of growth in the program, looking at the size of the faculty, the number of people we're able to pull together, the quality of the fellows. I think compared to last year, this year we had a much higher quality of the fellows. I'm not saying that last year's cohort, the fellows weren't up to the mark, but I think this year, for some reason, we had fellows who were really dedicated to the program, who really understood or seemed to understand the expectations of the program, but also the faculty. I think because they've had the experience of last year, created a program that was so robust and so rigorous and so demanding that they really put the fellows on their toes. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, fellows couldn't really enjoy the city of Arusha, this beautiful city where the program is being hosted. Although we did, have a few outdoor activities that allowed them to explore the areas nearby. But I still think they had fun, and I really hope that they created a lot of memories that they will cherish for a very long time. We had a very successful valedictorian panel of 3 former Chief Justices from the 3 jurisdictions that we're working in, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda, and I think that was really outstanding. And I really hope going forward we can continue to build on the program. I'm so excited about what we are going to achieve with the second cohort, whilst we work with the first cohort to build the alumni network. I think given the intensity that we have seen from the current cohort, we are going to see a very successful practicum by the fellows. And I do hope that they continue to embrace the spirit, the character that they demonstrated here. I hope they stay the course. I hope they continue to commit to the cause, and I hope in the end, when they look back, they will all appreciate that it was all worth it. I want to thank the faculty for all of their hard work, those who weren't able to come through for just persevering through hours of online training. And I know it hasn't been easy, but I want to appreciate their effort. I want to appreciate our donors who made this possible, the U.S. State Department, the Embassy of the United States in Dar es Salaam, the Embassy of Denmark in Dar es Salaam as well, Wellsprings Advisors, the Ford Foundation who supported us last year, for just making this possible. It has not been easy. We have been through a rough patch towards the end of last year. We weren't certain how and if we could roll this program out, but in the end, it's turned out, quite beautiful. I'm very, very proud of what we've been able to achieve. But I also hope that this demonstrates to all our partners, how far we can go. As small an institution as we are, our ambitions are pretty big, and I hope that others will believe in this ambition and invest in it. So I think, overall, I leave the end of this residency of the second cohort with a lot of satisfaction, and I hope others will also attest to, the achievement we've been able to make. Thank you very much.